All right, good morning. Welcome back to Indulgence with Dr. T. We are getting ready to go pick up our kids from Miami, and I'm just gonna do my makeup. My husband's not quite ready yet, and so I'm just gonna stay in here and play with my makeup until he's ready to go. All right, so let me get my things together here. So this morning, trying to find you. I'm going to be playing with the new Mothership Rose Decadence palette from Pat McGrath, which I did a dedicated video on, which should have uploaded this morning. So hopefully you guys will have a chance to check that out. So I'll be playing with that, but I also wanted to pair it with the Ritualistic Rose quad, which came in this packaging. It's got that little spoolie thing in the front. And these are what those colors look like. So a little bit lighter, but these are her special shades, so they're more like metallic and more meant to add like pops of color rather than being the main colors. Although, of course, like I always say, do what you want to do. If you want to make those the main colors, you can. And so, I'll tell you what these colors are called and swatch these for you. So, Antique Gold 02, Astral Rose Orchid. Hopefully, I'm going in the right order. Beyond Bronze, and then the Rose Quartz. So I might as well go ahead and swatch those for you. So this is the Antique Gold. I'm out of the way. So that's the Antique Gold. Then there is the Astral Rose Orchid, which is a beautiful sort of dual chrome color. It's kind of gold and then pink shift to it. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, just because the sun is so bright. Maybe I should come backwards. Yes, maybe. I don't know. The Beyond Bronze, which is obviously bronze. And then the Rose Quartz, which is the more mauve, I guess, of the colors. So there's that one. Let's cut off my arm. Okay, can you see that? Okay, hopefully you can see all those. All right. I've already put on my complexion products. So today I used first of all, wanted to try out this Farsali Unicorn Essence as my sort of primer. So that was fun. It's really, I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty, like, I don't know, sparkly. I couldn't really tell all that sparkle on my face, but it was pretty nonetheless. So there's that. And then for my foundation, I use my Shiseido Synchro Skin Self Refreshing Oil Free Foundation in the shade 530 Henna. And I used the concealer as well for Shiseido. And let me see if I can figure out what color I am in Shiseido's concealer. I cannot see. This is very tiny. Maybe, okay, I think it's 501 deep. All right, something like that. Anyways, I like these. They're very lightweight, and I really want a lightweight sort of formula for today since we're going to be in the car for a long period of time. I just didn't want to feel like I had a whole bunch of stuff caked on my face. So, I like it. So, and then after I do the eyeshadow, I wanted to show what a few of the different lip products from Pat McGrath look like with these palettes. I have I have a few Pat McGrath lip products. From lip glosses to lipsticks, the Luxe Trans lipsticks, the Matte Trans lipsticks, the lip pencils, so on and so forth. But I figured I would just take out the ones that I think kind of complement the Rose Decadence palette, in case you're about my skin tone and wondering what of her lipsticks or lip products to get to pair with it. I have, like I said, quite a few. So I am going to, once I get to that portion, after the eyes are done, just play with different colors until my husband's ready to leave the house. And whenever I run out of time, that's going to be when I stop. So for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my eyes. So, I wanted to give you guys a different eye primer today, finally. So today I'm going to use the Anastasia eye primer, which I think this might be a sample size I got from something. I don't know. So let's see what this looks like. That's okay. It's pretty liquidy and it's about the same color as the Invisipink Fenty one. And as you know, I'm a very sweaty person, so I have my towel here to dab as I go along. All right, so I might as well take this plastic thing off of this mirror. There we go, and now it's okay. All right, so I'm not exactly sure how this is meant to be applied, but okay, we shall see. This might not be the way because this is a lot. Let me use a dry finger to kind of. Maybe this is one of those that you should use with not concealer brush. Is it a concealer brush? Yeah, it's probably a concealer brush. Let me see if I've got one that I can use with this. Oh my. Let's see. I know I have a Fenty concealer brush on here somewhere abouts. I'll just use my McGrath one, which seems appropriate actually. Let me wipe that off there. A lot of stuff making noise. There we go. All right. Let's see. I can just make that be a little bit neater. Okay, so I think this is probably meant to, well, you know what? Let me not say that. I was going to say it looks like it's meant to be very high contrast to give you like an extra pop if you have my skin tone, but honestly, this is probably not made with anyone of my skin tone even remotely in mind. So it probably is made to just be a normal skin tone shade for someone who is not my skin tone. So do with that information what you will. All right, there's that. I'll clean that up a bit. So that is one of the things that we consider, is that a lot of this stuff is not made with people that are deeply complected in mind. And, it is what it is. We're starting to see changes in the industry surrounding that. But for the time being, there's still lots of improvements to be made. So now that the primer is on, I'm going to start with the Rose Decadence palette. And I did an eye look in the previous video using all the different colors. So I'm not going to use all the colors today, just what I think probably complements my shirt, which is kind of like a peachy type of color today. I think I'm going to go. I know I want to use, I think Seduction maybe was the name of this color. Scandalous, sorry. I think I want to use Scandalous is my main color, and maybe I'll use Peach Dusk and Hedonistic Rose in the crease. So I'm actually going to start with Scandalous, as I want that to be my main color. And so I will sort of blend it out with everything else after. And I want it to be on mainly the lateral sort of 2/3 of my eyes. So I keep checking my phone to make sure my husband isn't texting me. I don't want to be the holdup again, which I almost always am. But there are times when he's the one that makes us late for stuff too, though. We the women always take the blame. Okay. All right, I think that's fairly even on both sides. All right, so I'm gonna get one of my fluffier brushes. This is, what is this? My Refer S01. And I'm gonna go with the peach dusk color. And I think I want to keep that more on the inner part of the crease. And I'm gonna go back in with the deeper color, Hedonistic Rose. Yeah, in a moment. So I'll kind of get that part done. And you know, my usual warning, I am not a makeup artist. So you may see me doing things all out of order or doing things not the way that you see real makeup gurus doing their makeup. And it's because I don't consider myself to be a makeup artist or guru or anything like that. All I'm doing, the main purpose of my videos is to show you what a lot of these luxury brands look like on a deeper skin tone, since a lot of the actual beauty gurus and makeup artists out here on YouTube tend to be of lighter complexion, and it's just not a whole lot of representation of deeper complected people. So if you are my skin tone and curious of what things would look like on you, that's the purpose of my videos. Not to teach you how to put on makeup, because I don't know what I'm doing. I just do what works for me. All right, Refer 15, I'm going to use that Hedonistic rose color. And just to deepen that outer crease area. And kind of just blend it into that lighter color. So that kind of gives it a more seamless appearance, sort of, kind of, maybe. And same thing on the other side. All right, and I hope you guys are having a pretty good weekend. I know it's Sunday, and so let me know what you guys have been up to this weekend. Okay, I think that's about equal. I have to go back in and clean that up a little bit. All right. I think for along the bottom lash line, I want to use, what color is this? The Fuchsia Flame. And I really probably don't even need to use this color, but it's just my favorite color in the palette. And so I feel like it must be used every time I use this palette. I'm just going to use it along the outer portion of my bottom lash line and kind of take it up into, I'm gonna call it the wing because I don't know any other thing to call it, but I don't really wing, but the wing area. Yeah, so it's kind of like the lateral half. I'll say third. That's probably more like a half of the lash line. Okay, and so now I'm going to switch over to the other palettes. Let's see. I think I'm going to, I'm going to use the gold color, whatever that was, Antique Gold 002, I think, for the inner corner. And then I'm going to use the Astral quad to top the Scandalous color. Oh, sounds good. And then I'm going to use the inner lower lash line. I'll use the, whatever color this was, the pink one, the Rose Quartz 005. So that rose quartz kind of blending it with the fuchsia and then coming more immediately with it. Oh, I don't know if I said what brush this is. This is the Andrea Renee Peach and Pearl Pencil brush. Andrea Renee is another YouTuber. She's really cool. I like listening to her and watching her videos. She does such an excellent job with her makeup, especially her eyebrows. Oh, I have not done my eyebrows, which you guys know is not really much of a thing. So yeah, I admire Andrea Renee, how she does her eyebrows, and they always come out looking so perfect. But I think she said it takes her like 20 minutes to do it, and I just don't have the time or the patience to do that. But I admire her for how she gets hers looking so beautiful. So this was that antique gold color for the inner corner. But you know what? I actually haven't done an inner third color yet. I guess I can actually use that bronze color that I hadn't used so far for that. So let me use this brush. What are you? You're my Sonia G Builder Pro. A little bit wider than I want, but let's see. Yeah, that works. And just blending it with the gold and the, I keep forgetting what color this is, Scandalous color. That worked out pretty well. So yeah, I think this is these two palettes really complement each other pretty well. Yeah, I like it. So this is what we have so far. Don't mind all of my fallout and such. I'm not, as you can tell, a very precise makeup application person. And so I tend to make quite a mess. And I know people are sometimes concerned about the amount of fallout that they get with their palettes. And I don't know if that's supposed to be an indication of the quality of the makeup or not. I don't personally think so. A lot of things fall out just because I'm not a very neat makeup application person. So I don't judge the quality of the shadow based on whether or not there's fallout. So there's this so far. Did I use all the colors I wanted? Okay, so I've used those three. Okay, and then I want to use the topper. I'll try to keep it like pretty much right on top of that whatever color this was. Scandalous. Let me see, it's more of a I want to say sparse, but it's not like a concentrated shade. It's really more of a topper type of formula. So there's that. All right. I think I like that. And there is a lot of fallout that you get with those that are of her formula that are like that. But it doesn't bother me, like I said. All right. So that's it for the eyeshadows. Eyeliner. I have one I want to use today. think I am going to go with, I found my purple stuff. So I'm going to use my Fenty purple stuff for my eyeliner. If I can find a mirror. There's a bajillion mirrors in here. And I'm going to attempt to do this one-handed. We'll see how successful I am at not destroying either my eye or the pencil. All right. So far, so good. Okay. And bottom lash line. Let's see what we can get accomplished here. So I tend to use a black eyeliner if I want it to be like, of course, really stark contrast. But if I really just kind of looking for a bit of a softer look, then for the eyeliner, I tend to go with either like a brown or this particular purple. Even though it's purple, it's not like super bright. And so for me, it's almost like not really a nude color, but a more natural sort of look on it, eyeliner color. And I did mess up this eye, but it's all right. And the one thing I like about these is they are that twist up instead of sharpener, which I guess if you are more into a more precise application, you might want it to be, more sharp. But for me, I like the bluntness of it. Okay. So I put a little too much on that left eye. I'm not going to worry about it. All right. So, and then my mascara, which naturally, I'm going to use the Dark Star Pat McGrath mascara. This is my favorite mascara right now. It's got that perfect consistency, not too chunky. I don't really like big clumpy eyelashes. And in addition to that, my eyelashes are like super curly. Like they pretty much just come out and make a circle. So I think when I have too much product, it doesn't really lengthen my eyelashes. It just makes them just look like there's a bunch of clumpy mess on my eyelashes. So I like that this one is, I want to say, a thinner formula than the first Pat McGrath mascara. I might be using the wrong adjectives, but in any case, I like this one better. It's like the perfect mascara, I think. I don't get a whole lot of it falling off and getting all dusty throughout the day or smearing or anything like that. Actually, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be waterproof or not, but I have not found that it has not been waterproof. I assume that it's supposed to be. It doesn't say on the tube, so I will assume so. But yeah, so I like a mascara that makes my eyelashes more apparent, but I don't really need a lot of lengthening and all that sort of stuff because they don't lengthen, they just curl. The eyebrows. My eyebrow situation is very weak. And so I use this here. This is one of my favorite things, the Labute Fatale Brow Fix Tint and Shaper. And basically all I do is make sure that my eyebrows are like straight. That's pretty much it. my eyebrows, in addition to my eyelashes, are very curly. And so they don't shape very well unless I basically trim them, or essentially what amounts to about shaving them off and then just draw on eyebrows. And I just don't care enough about my eyebrows to go through all that. So I just make them a little bit darker, make them lay flat, and that's the end of that. So let me do my cheek product. So today I wanted to use my Chantecaille Radiance Chic Cheek and Highlight Duo in Coral, since it kind of goes with the warmth of the colors that I want to use today. Oh, before I do that, I had an idea that I think I wanted to try. I'm going to use my Fenty Cheeks Out Rosé Latte as sort of a base for the... Oh, hey, babe. Thank you. See, my husband has joined us. I'm going to use my classic cheek Sonia G brush and go a little bit high, because this is where I like to sort of blend out my blush into, but also use it sort of as a creamy type of base for the Chantecaille blush and highlighter. I'm gonna use a little bit also of sorry, trying to deafen you. The Fuego Flush Cheeks Out. That's the more like orangey color, which to me, on me, comes out more like a highlighter. So I'm gonna put that kind of right on the ball of my cheeks, and then also up into the sort of highlightish area. And I'm just doing that there because that's where I want to also provide a little bit of a cream base for the blush, not because I want like highlight on the actual apples of my cheek, but I think that will make a good base for that coral color. Alright, so put those away, and then get this. Let me use what is this? My Sonia G Cheek Pro. And I'm going to use the coral blush color right on the apples of my cheeks. I think that worked out pretty well. It helps it be more impactful. It kind of makes it stick on there more than when I use it without a sort of cream base. Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, baby, you let me know if I'm taking too long. I still have a lot to go. I'm going to do all the different lip colors. I really don't know what time we're supposed to be leaving, so you just let me know when you're ready. All right. All right. I'm trying not to do too much, but I really like this color, so I might end up putting out too much. Let's see. And there's like the lighting is a little bit different on both sides of my face, and so I can't tell if it's exactly the same intensity on both sides. Actually, let me use my Refer 17 brush and see if that gives me the more the, yeah, here we go. That's the more the impact that I wanted on this side. Okay. So I hope that they are about the same. We'll see when I go out in the sun. They look totally different and crazy. For the highlight piece, I'm going to use the Refer 20 on that top, highlight color. Oh, getting pretty dust all over myself. I'm gonna put that right on the highlight area. And yeah, so far so good. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if you can or not, but it's very pretty. It's like a nice sort of, light gold type of color. I think it's more of a champagne color in the pan, but I think on my skin it's not quite as pinky, at least not in this lighting. So I feel like my eyes are not even. The inner corner gold placement. Let me just fix that up a little bit. There we go. May have added a bit much, but I like it. And then I'll clean this up here on the bottom of the eye. Apologize for the weird faces. Common for whatever reason when I do my makeup. They don't help anything, but I don't know why I do them, but I do. All right. So then I wanted to let's see what powder. Let me use this. Where are you? My BK Beauty 105 brush. Let me get my face somewhat dry. And I'm actually going to use, let me not use this today. I want to use my McGrath setting powder instead of the Hourglass. So, wait, is this the right one? Because I have two. I have the Deep 4 and a Deep 5. This one's a Deep 5, which I find to be a little too deep for me. Well, not too deep, just too red. For me, it functions better as like more like a bronzer than a setting powder. Whereas this one, which is the Deep 4, for me is much better. I think, let me see if I can show you guys the difference. It might be hard to see the difference, but you can, you can pretty much see it. So this one is the Deep 5, that's a little bit more red. And then this one is the Deep 4, which is a little more either golden or a little, or neutral, I think. But yeah, you can see this one is definitely warmer than the other. So, like I said, I use that one more of like a bronzer if I use it at all. And then I use the Deep 4 as more of my setting powder. So, and it has this neat little net here. So not a whole ton of the product comes out, or when it does come out, it stays nice and separated. So what I usually like to do though is this. I like to get some just in the lid, the lid, and that's how much I use for. What do I do with the brush? Oh, it's right here. So that's how much I use for my setting. I just kind of dump that in there, and then I try not to get too much in any one place, and then put it all over, like blend it out. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I'm allowed to play music during these things, these lives. I'll have to look into that. I don't know all of the YouTube rules yet. All right. I think everything looks nice and softened and seamless now. Trying not to get too much of it in my hair. I close this. And y'all might think I'm crazy, but I want more blush. I don't know why I'm feeling a dramatic blush look today. Okay, there we go. Get some more of that intensity on. I feel like this is a very summer blush. I really like it. Yep. But my husband got told me I look like I have a sunburn or something. Where's Baldy Sweat this morning? Where is Baldy Sweat? Does Baldy Sweat want to come in and make another guest appearance? All right. So we put some of these things away. And we can get into the lip products. All right. So hopefully you got to see what all these colors look like in both of the palettes. But I really like them both. I think that they complement each other really well. So I think if you have one and you're contemplating getting the other, then it would be a good buy to get them together. Or to be used together, I should say. Oh, and you know what? Let me use my setting powder. My setting spray. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray, which I use because I'm very oily skin. And it's supposed to help with the oil control throughout the day, which I find that it kind of does. I think my amount of oil is, challenging for any product, but it does a pretty good job. I'm just drying my face real quick. Actually, that feels really good because it's so hot in this room. If I didn't think that would mess up my audio, I would just leave it running. Okay. All right. Where's that? That felt really good. All right. So for lip products, let me clean off my hands so I can show you guys those. I have a mixture of things, and so I'll just try to at least hand swatch the majority of them, and then in terms of lip swatches, I'll just do the combinations that I think, like maybe 2 or 3 combinations that I think look good together with this eye look. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Use brushes in my discard cup my husband made for me. Discard cup. My husband has a 3D printer, so he makes me all kinds of neat things. So he made me this. He made me this, which I use to put my sponges in. And he also he made me this, which is what I use for the majority of my eyeshadow brushes. And then, best of all, this is what I keep all my larger face brushes in, and it's Harry Potter themed because he knows I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. So we've got Dobby, we've got Dumbledore, Harry Potter, and of course Voldemort. So yeah, I really love it. It's one of my favorite things. It's beautiful. All right, so lipsticks, lip colors, lip whatever products. Let's start with lipsticks. I don't think I'm gonna want to wear a lipstick today. I'm probably gonna do a lip liner with a lip gloss. I want you to see what these look like. So this is Rebel Red Blitz Trance lipstick. That's what it looks like swatched. I'm gonna put that next to, which one is this? Fuchsia Perfects. And so these two I thought were pretty similar. But they're actually not exactly the same. I think that's probably the best true representation of the colors. So you see that one is a little bit more pinky purpley and the other one has a little bit more red to it. So those are both very pretty colors that I use. In terms of lip pencils, just some of the ones that I think go pretty well with these shadows. Here's some, oh, you know what? I have it in my little to-go case. This is the other one I was looking for. So, and this collection did come out with a specific set of lip pencils and lipsticks, lip glosses, but I didn't buy all of the collection because that would be a little bit overkill. But I did buy 2 of the lipsticks, and I think a couple of these lip pencils were from the collection when the Divine Rose 2 came out. I'm pretty sure that's where I got this color. So this one is Night Fever. Maybe or maybe not. Came out with it. But I super love this color. It's like a pinky burgundy, I guess. I don't know, something like that. I really like this color as well, 1980, which I'm it's falling apart, which I'm fairly sure did not come, which I know did not come out with this collection. So there's that color. I really like using that color, except now I've broken it, which means I have to buy another one. And then these are 2 sort of more neutral or natural or neutral colors. This one is Suburbia, which I believe was actually part of the Divine Rose 2 releases. I can't tell if y'all can see that or not. And then this is Ground Control, which is a brown color. Let me see if this is better. Is closer better or further better? I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I don't know if it's focused or anything. But yeah, so those are all those colors that I just tried. That looks really bright. There? Is that better? Oh boy, I don't know. But yeah, those are all those colors. Oh, jeez. Okay. So let me get those off of myself. And then I will show you guys some of the lip glosses that I like of hers. And a lot of this stuff has like little micro glitters in it. So my whole arm is pretty shiny right now, which doesn't bother me. I'm probably going to end up putting some of this stuff on. I think this is Trophy Wife. My Fenty Trophy Wife Body Lava after I'm done swatching anyway, so I don't mind all the sparkly. I like being sparkly on the weekends. Okay, so some of the lip glosses that I already had that I thought went really well with this, and again, there were lip glosses that kind of came out with this collection. I can't remember if any of the ones that I got were from this collection. Oh, do I have another lip liner? Did I show you all this one?
A cis certified freak. 7 days a week.
Please don't. This is another lip pencil. This one is Deep Void, which is really pretty. And let me show you that one next to Ground Control, so you can see that there's a different color to it. And next to the one that's my favorite, which is Night Fever. So you see that they're all different. How has your morning been, love?
My morning has been great. I'm sorry for the folks who don't know me. I am baldy because I'm bald, and sweaty because I'm just a sweaty guy.
You wanna? Ooh, can I put different lipsticks on you?
You sure can.
I sure can't.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. I'll be good.
Last time you put something on me, it took me 2 days to get it off. Just use a little bit of oil, and then use your face wash.
Yeah.
Fam, you want to know what color my pillow is right now?
And you just didn't do it right.
You mean the way that I wash my face for the last 37 years has been wrong?
Yes, obviously.
Well, I've
not
been
thorough
lately.
Not thorough enough. Hey, let's not get personal. Okay, this is Bronze Temptation. I don't know if you can see that, but I really like this color with a brown lip liner. It's just like a my lips but better kind of look. And since hubby's here, I'm not going to go through all of these. I'm pretty sure he's ready to go soon.
Do you? I'll just be over here doing my Beyonce background dances.
Okay. Now these two look very similar, but this one is a little more pink. So this is Bronze Seductress and Naked Rose. So let's do Naked Rose first. Oh boy. So it really is more like a rose gold color, which is so super pretty. And you can't see that, can you? I don't know how to make it so that these are easier to see. I guess I should do it when the sun is not out. There, that might be a little bit more representative of what the true color is. And then this one was Bronze Seductress.
I mean, not that you want to keep moving and jostling the camera, but you could always just grab it.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe.
Put your hand behind it like I was saying before.
Huh? I don't think it made a difference for this. I think it's just because it's so bright. Oh, that's probably better. Crazy Finger.
Oh, that's your new nickname.
Crazy Finger?
Yes.
Wonderful. Just great. This is Bronze Venus. And this one is bronze, but with more of a pink color to it. Pink shifts. And let's see. This one is Pale Fire Nectar, which I think has been one of the longer, one of the colors that has been around probably the longest in her collections. And actually, now that I'm swatching it right next to, what color did I just use? Bronze Venus. They look pretty similar on my hand, at least. So I think probably if you have one, you probably don't need the other because they are so similar. I don't know if you can see that or not. So yeah. All right, I think I'm just going to show you two of the more opaque colors that I think are best for my skin tone. Oh, let me do this one too. This one's really pretty. So this one is Heavy Petal.
Now, this is going to sound very accusatory,
Mm-hmm.
but I really think those are my earbuds.
Why would they say my name right on them?
Okay, well, never mind.
And that's why I got them engraved when I bought them, because I knew he was going to accuse me of stealing his at some point.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
This one is Twilo, which is one of my favorite of her lip gloss colors. It's kind of a... I've been really into like these coral type colors lately, and so this was like right up my alley. Pretty sure. Yeah, just making sure that it is Twilo. So that's that second one. And then this last one is Venom Mistress, which is such a gorgeous color. It's probably my favorite of her glosses. So it is this one right here. And so it's, let's see, yeah, that's probably the closest to the true color that it is. It's like a purpley pink. I think it might be even like a duochrome type of shifting color. It actually reminds me very much of the fuchsia color in the 6-pan rose palette. All right, so since hubby is here, I'm just gonna do 2 lipstick looks with some of these, just so you can see 2 different options of combinations, and then we can go ahead and get on the road.
Hey, take your time. You're driving, so.
Oh, I'm driving?
Way there and way back.
I have to drive both?
Yes.
I thought we said you was driving down this time, and I'll drive back because it'll be dark. Or it might be dark.
Hopefully it's not dark.
Yeah.
We can, I was going to say leave here at 12, but that's not a thing.
10 minutes? I can do 10 minutes.
Who?
I'm just about an hour into this live anyway, so I need to wrap it up. And actually, this is what I'm gonna do as my final thing. So let me set these aside. All right, so combination. I'm gonna use this one. I think I will need this. Okay, I'm gonna put on a little bit of the Night Fever. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Let me use Suburbia. I hardly ever use it.
Brianna have a song called Suburbia.
Disturbia.
Close enough.
At least I'm pretty sure.
Disturbia. Yeah, that's probably makes more sense. Why should you be making a song about Suburbia?
Let's see how these 2 look together. So that was... What did I say that was? Oh, you just said it. Just Suburbia or Disturbia.
Suburbia.
Suburbia with Twilo.
All right, I'm going to go do some stuff in the kitchen. You know, we haven't eaten yet.
Yes, I need to do that. So, this is Suburbia with Twilo.
Like, who makes the name of these things?
Twilo
sounds like a gang name.
And is it too bright for them to see what these colors actually look like?
It is actually kind of bright. Let's notice that upstairs. I mean, pulling a lot of color. I was going to say maybe you can turn the lights off, but I don't know if that's going to make a big difference.
Sure, let's try it.
Okay. All right. So there's a $10 charge for this light. And we're going to come over here. Tax and fees. This one's $15.
Okay. Thank you.
Did it make a difference?
A little bit.
Okay.
Might need to. If those were real curtains, probably closing those would be the best thing that would help. But yeah. But anyways, so this is what this looks like. So not bad.
Please excuse the vertigo.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that's much better. I am a little disturbed by being this close to you all, but there we go. How's that?
I think yeah, it has a little tilt.
There we go. All right, so that's probably better. Yeah, you can see this color. And pull this one with this.
You realize this is how close you are in all your other videos, right?
I am.
Or about, yeah. Especially with the new camera.
Oh boy.
Do you not watch your videos?
No. I don't. I can't. Watching myself is very nerve-wracking.
Why?
I don't know. Because I'm shy. Yeah, you know.
I mean, it's not all the way bad thing.
All right, I'm gonna use Night. Oh, you know what? I forgot I broke this one. I don't care. I'm gonna use it anyway. We'll find a way to use it. This is gonna be real messy. I need a mirror. Do you have the mirror still? Okay, so this is not Night Fever, is it? Or is this 1980? This is 1980.
Nothing.
And don't worry, I will buy a new one. This is real.
Normally, I would say she wouldn't. I say, nah, she ain't gonna. I know my wife. She ain't gonna do it. But if it means that she gets to step foot in the Sephora or Ulta, she's on it. Matter of fact, I'm surprised she has not suggested that we stop by Ulta on the way. Too bad it's in the opposite direction. Oh man.
I'm sure there are at least a few Sephoras on the way to Miami that we can stop at.
No.
So there's 1980 with, what was this one called again? Venomistress.
Venomistress.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, these names are just so weird.
Mm-hmm.
What could you claim? Twilight?
So, really like that combination as well. I think it goes decently with these shadows, especially if you use a look that is mainly that fuchsia color and rose, whatever this other color was on the outer crease. I think that would really set those off really nicely.
You know what would make this whole look just a little better?
What?
Me.
Oh, okay. You do make me better in every way.
Now we're just lying to each other, right?
Okay, it's mostly off. There's still a little bit left, but that's fine.
No, that's not easy.
All right, so this is what I think I'm going to do for my final, what I'm going to actually wear today. So this is Night Fever.
Okay, I'm going to go get myself ready.
Okay. You want to get the car started and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Go get the car started. Like you gonna be out there.
Yeah, in just a couple of minutes.
I'll be watching from the car. And your BS.
This one needs to be sharpened, which I'll do after I'm done. So I'll have to bore you guys with that. So there's Night Fever, and then I wanted to use that with Electric Lotus. Yeah, Electric Lotus, which is part of the collection. And I have, I like this formula so much that I'm actually going to buy several more of the colors in this collection, because the formula is superb, I find. It's very creamy, and it's a balm, but it's very pigmented, which that is really, really hard to. Okay, thanks. So yeah, ooh, that is perfect. I love that color combination. Um, Let me see. I'm going to add just a few dabs of Dreamscape, which is, I don't think I swatched it earlier. It's this color, just to give it a little bit more shine. It's like a gold duochrome type of color. I think it's kind of gold with a pink shift to it, maybe. I'm sure all these things have actual descriptions, but I just have not looked up. Perfect. All right, I'm glad I did that combination. So yeah, awesome. So let me get those three together so I can refresh in my lipstick later, because I'm gonna, of course, be putting on a mask and I'm messing it up. So yeah, all right. Well, since I have you here, I guess I might as well just go ahead and do the ending here. And let me see, so you guys can see the final eye look and see everything up close. So there's the Chantecaille blush and highlighter. Hopefully I'm not shaking too much. I took my medicine this morning and drank some coffee, so they both make me a little shaky, so I apologize. There we go. So you can see the Chantecaille, the both rose palettes that I use, the Ritualistic Rose Quad and the Rose Decadence palette, 6-pan palette, both excellent. And then the Pat McGrath mascara, and then the different Pat McGrath lippies. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was great spending an hour with you guys this morning. Is it afternoon yet? It is. It is now officially afternoon. So you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you guys for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Y'all have a wonderful, beautiful day.